This video comes in 3 parts, I think. 3 parts, yeah. Okay, so part 1. You are sick. That sucks. Go lay down, take a nap, drink some tea, do whatever sick people do. Get better, basically. Number 2. I have to write a paper in English about something to do with education. And it got me thinking about me and education. The thing about me is that I've always, up until college, I've always been homeschooled. It was a big chunk of my life, and there are really, really good parts to being homeschooled, and there are really, really kind of, well, not really, really, but kind of sucky parts to being homeschooled. The worst part, I think, for myself, was telling people that I was homeschooled. It never failed. The conversation went exactly like this. So, where'd you go to school? I was homeschooled. Homeschooled? So, like, you learned from home? Now, they would always ask me 3 basic questions, and it never failed that these questions were asked. Question number 1, who taught you? This is a valid question, and I always answered it. Yeah, my mom taught me, and she was a good teacher because she's really smart. Question number 2 was always kind of a stupid question. They'd always ask me, do you wear pajamas to school? And to humor them, I'd say, yeah, I do, all the time. But in reality, no, I didn't. I always liked to get dressed during the daytime when I was, out of bed. And then they'd ask me this 3rd question. 3rd question was always a bit, Like, they'd ask me those 2 first questions, and then they'd, stop and think, and they'd be like, man, it would be cool to be homeschooled. And then they'd think about it for a little while. And it never failed. They'd always go, you must not have a lot of friends. Sometimes this was in a question, and sometimes they just didn't even bother. They just say, you don't have any friends. Which isn't true. And that's why I kind of stopped telling people I was homeschooled. Like, why bother with these people? And so, for a while, I just kind of stopped telling people, and it was very much less awkward. In times where I spent a long time with someone, it would always come up eventually, like, how are you educated? Eventually I'd be, forced to say, well, yeah, I was homeschooled, but that was like after they already got to know me. I've actually had a few people not ask those questions, but say instead, but you're so normal. I love that. But yeah, and to answer that last question, I do have friends. Like, I think any human being that's out in the world has friends, at least one, I might not have had 1,000 friends on MySpace and 400 on Facebook, but to be quite honest, I don't need all those friends. I have some pretty awesome friends. They're really, really good people. They're independent, original people. And I love them. I think they're awesome. I wouldn't trade them for the world. It took me so long to figure out that it wasn't about the number of friends you have, but who those people are. They're people that I can trust, people that I can love openly, They're people that make me smile every single day, every time I think about them. People like you. I'm glad that you're my friend. So part 3.